Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dan from DHTV, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use the new camera control button on the iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Pro, and iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let's get started. All right, so camera control is a unique little button here that has both a tactical feedback so you can press it, but also has a force sensor so you can give it somewhat of a press but not fully pressing it, and it's going to activate some other features. It's a little bit hard to explain, but I'll show you exactly how it works. So basically, anytime you want to access your camera quick, all you have to do is click on that camera control button once. When you do that, it'll open up your camera app. Additionally, it's going to act as your shutter button when taking photos. So if you want to take a photo, give it another click and it'll take the photo. If you want to take a quick take video, which allows you to press and hold on this camera control button, you can press, hold, it'll start taking the video. You have to keep your finger pressed on the button while you're using these quick take videos. Release the button and it'll stop, and that video will be saved to your camera roll. While in the video tab, you can actually use this as a record button. So you'd only press it once to start recording, take your video, and then press it again to stop recording. Additionally, if you have your phone locked, you can still access the camera control options. Just press on it once. It'll open up the camera app in the last option you were in. So we were just in video, so it took us back to video. Now you probably noticed some settings appear on the right side just like that, and the way I'm bringing these up is actually just by pressing on this button slightly. So it's not a full click, it's almost like a slight click. So I give it a slight click, it's going to open up this setting. And there's not just tone, there's all kinds of different settings. So if you give it 2 slight presses, it'll bring up the options, and this actually can be swiped across so that you can see all the different options that you can control. For example, exposure. Once you select it, you can now use the slide bar up here on the control button to control the exposure. Anytime you want to go back into those settings, you're going to give it a double press. You can go over the depth of field. You can look at the zoom. We'll try zoom. And you can see it zooms way in there on the iPhone 16 Pro. And you can zoom way out like so. Double press again to go back to the settings. You have camera settings. You have styles, which is very unique too. Just give it a press. You can see we have all these different colors and styles that we can choose from, and it changes the photo style of what we're trying to capture. Let's go back to standard and give it a press, double press to go back to our settings, and then last we have tone. Give that a press here, and we can control the tone of our photo as well. Keep in mind, whatever option you used last will be returned when you press it. So if I give it a single slight press, you'll see it still says tone because that's what I was in last. The double press will allow me to then control the other options. Now let's go over some of the settings for camera control. For this, we're going to open settings. You're going to find the camera option and open that. And the first option at the top is called camera control. From here, you'll be able to control what the button does, what application or camera feature opens, and also if you want those previews to be seen. And that's the first option, clean preview. So the clean preview is basically when you open this app and you kind of give it that light press, you see that little preview. If you don't like that, or you want that to be turned off, you can turn that off right here. This will now eliminate the light press features, so you won't be able to control any features or change the camera features from that light press. For me, I'm going to leave that on. And the next option is called launch camera. So this option lets you choose either a single click or a double click to launch your camera. So for this right now, we have a single click launching our camera. If we want a double click, we'll set it to that. And now we double click to launch the camera app. It may be something that gets in the way in your pocket, and that may be why you want the double click, or you may just prefer it, but I'm going to keep it on single click. The next option is to choose the app that will open when you click camera control. So this is what you have available to you because this is specifically based around the camera. You can choose from these. I'm not sure if other applications will then be added to this, like Instagram or whatever, but for now you can choose the camera, the code scanner, and if we choose that and we launch it, it's automatically gonna put in our code scanner where we can scan QR codes that take you to different websites. And then you also have the magnifier. So if we press it now, it'll open up our magnifier. A lot of people don't know about this app, but it allows you to really zoom in on things, sort of like a magnifying glass. But that's some customization you have, or you can choose to have it do nothing, which I don't know what the purpose of that would be, but for me, I'm going to leave it on camera. Now, a few things to note about camera control. It works both in this portrait mode here, so you can just give it a quick press and it'll open and you can take your photos in portrait mode. It'll also work in landscape mode like this, so it acts as your shutter. You give it a press, it'll open the camera. You can see we're now in the landscape mode and we can use it the same way. And anytime you have that little preview open like this, you can actually use your finger as well and go in and out like this. And it also works in landscape mode. You can see it changes direction. Now, another thing to note, I can't really show it right now, but I have my iPhone locked. If you press and hold with it locked, it's going to open up an option that allows you to take advantage of Apple Intelligence. Because it's not installed or not available yet for my iPhone until October, I can't really show you how it works, but basically what it'll do is look up what you're pointing at. So in Apple's example, they had a person who snapped a shot of a restaurant and they got more information checking on its times, the hours, and they also did something where they looked up a breed of dog they took a picture of. So that's something you can do from the lock screen as well by pressing and holding on that lock button. And lastly, because this again is in the early stages of this feature, other applications aren't really supporting it yet, but others like Instagram maybe, or other photo related apps or apps that use the photo should be taking advantage of this button as well and offering their own usability with it. So keep that in mind as this progresses within the iPhone and Apple ecosystem. So that's how you use camera control with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, 16 Pro, or iPhone 16. If you have any questions regarding this button, the camera control, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help you out. And if you're interested in more iPhone tips, tricks, and tutorials, check out the playlist in the description. Tons of iPhone tips, beginner's guides, tutorials, and things that you should know since you paid a lot of money for this iPhone. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell notification box to be notified when I post new videos. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.